Christian Henley, and I play Eric.
I'm Jon Snow, and I play Steve.
This is my first time in Cape May, and I'm loving it.
This is my second time. I performed once at the Exit Zero Jazz Festival, but it's nice to be here for an extended period of time. I think the community is so wonderful. Everyone's so welcoming, and there is like an artistic vibe. I mean, you go to any place and there's live music. Seems like there's people drawing, and it just feels very vibrant in the best way.
The rich history that exists in Cape May. I didn't anticipate being beset with all the rich history that Cape May has, and you kind of feel it in this theater as well. So.
In 2023, I was sent this play by some friends in New York, and it really struck me. And so at that time, and I still do, I collaborate a lot with this theater called the Odyssey Theater in Los Angeles, a wonderful 99-seat black box theater, and which also has a rich 50-year history. And so they allowed me to present it as a workshop. We rehearsed for about a month and put it on for 2 weeks performance in a black box setting. And Christian was there with me. He played Eric, I played Steve, and it was an amazing way to first explore this play and to first get into it. And it had a wonderful response from the audience in LA.
That was the genesis of Dutch Masters. Was this workshop that I auditioned for. That's where I was introduced to Jon.
That's right. We met when Christian auditioned, and he was so good he got the role.
And so yeah, that was my involvement and introduction to the world of Dutch Masters.
I just want to say how generous and wonderful the writer, Greg Keller, has been. I've been talking to him, and I've gotten to know him a little more now, especially after he heard, I think, about the success of the LA workshop. And I heard he's been very wonderful with Roy getting the rights and everything. So I just want to thank him as well. He's a great guy, and he's also obviously an amazing player, but he's a wonderful actor, and he's been on Broadway and won many awards. He's a real artist, and I'm very grateful we get to portray his work.
What feels different about performing the play this time as opposed to the last time is I think that our chemistry, in my opinion, has deepened. Our understanding of the characters, our understanding of the world, and we're working with a different director, which has been the first time for me doing the same play with a different director, so I get to see two different approaches. And I just have been extremely grateful for Jon's generosity as an actor that continues to, and I'm watching him continue to like excavate and go deeper, which allows me to kind of go deeper. So I think just seeing the different layers to the world has been different for me.
Yeah, I kind of just say the same thing, I guess, in different words. But yeah, I think we've grown as people, as artists, so we're able to really get into what the subtext of the emotion, the connection between Steve and Eric a little deeper this time, with a cool set and the lights and everything. But I think it's about these two guys, and I think we're really able to delve in it, and I'm so fortunate to have such a talented person to my left that helps me get there.
Yes and no. Difficult to play. I say that it's an emotional roller coaster for my character Eric, and I imagine Jon's character Steve. But it's an emotional roller coaster for the character. It's an emotional roller coaster for me, the actor. And so doing it, 5 nights a week, it's exhausting on the body.
Yeah.
So there's that. So there's the practical difficulty of that. But emotionally, there is some difficulty. I mean, because you try to connect your own personal, I try to connect my own personal life to any character that I'm playing. And so in heightened emotional moments, I got asked this question last night. When I'm coming to tears, am I acting or is that coming from a real place? And I mean, for me personally, it comes from a real place. And so drudging up those real emotions can be difficult, but but also there's such levity in Eric as well, and I think he is on the precipice of both despair and hope, And when you lean into the hope moments, it can become not as difficult. And so, yeah, it's very funny characters too. So, you know, it's not always difficult, but it can be.
Yeah, I think, and I think Christian does it so well. But I think for my character and just the play in general, I think there's so much. I keep using this word, but I don't know what other word to use because there's so much subtext, there's so much underneath what's actually happening, especially in a character like Steve, where he doesn't actually have as much dialogue as Eric's character. So there's even more like how he's feeling when he's not speaking and what he's thinking, and so that it can be a challenge for an actor to do that. But I'm loving exploring it and hopefully rising to the task. I connect with him because I lived in New York most of my 20s, and I feel like that's when I really became like an adult. I moved there right after college, and I decided I wasn't going to get a day job, and I was going to make a living as an artist. So I like struggled for a while, and I really grew up. And so I think Steve, like I was in my 20s in New York, trying to find who I was and the artist that I am. And I think Steve is constantly searching for who he is. He's kind of a lost soul a little bit. So I can, not that I was ever a lost soul, but I was just, we're always trying to find ourselves as we're getting older. So I really connect to that and very deeply.
There's a lot of ways in for me that I use in any particular moment on any particular night. For example, my stepmother's name, or my father's ex-wife, her name was Gloria, and I also didn't grow up with my mother. I was separated from my mother when I was 3 years old legally. So there's that type of robbery of that experience.
The weed smoking, I think it's a fun connection in the play, and it's where you first get to see these two guys. Oh, they might be able to be friends, and I think it's a kind of a beautiful moment.
I like the fun that I get to have with Steve on the train. The top of the play, I think once we get in there and we get the audience kind of laughing maybe, and then I feel more confident that this is going to be a nice ride. So I'm going to say the top of the play. I've done both like comedically forward plays and drama forward plays. I think this one has a nice balance of both.
Yeah, that's nice.
And so it feels really wonderful to be able to explore both comedy and drama in one space, because I think that is life. And so I think that's why this play does resonate a lot with audiences and with us as actors, because it feels more comprehensive to life as opposed to just being one-sided in any particular arena.
It's a really good answer. I would say why I love this play too. Yeah, it has some humorous moments, but like any great comedy, really. I mean, if you think about it, technically, my favorite writer is Chekhov, and his plays are technically like Cherry Orchard. They're considered comedies, Uncle Vanya, but they're not really comedies. Because there's so much pain in comedy, right? That's what you learn. And so I think this play, the drama comes sometimes from you don't want to cry, so you laugh and stuff like that. And I love working on that deep emotional connection to plays like this.
Mine is probably gonna be yours.
My shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want those green shoes I get to wear, man. Those are hip.
Well, if he's taking his shoes, I want his watch.
Yeah, I like that one. No, you have the watch.
No,
you can have the watch. How about we each get one shoe?
Yeah. No. You can.
And we'll cut the watch in half.
And I want your. No, I'm kidding. All right. You know what? Maybe all these. There's these photos of me.
You want your stuff back?
Well, I mean, she blew it up and she framed it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So I don't have any of these photos framed like this at all. And so I think I'd love to keep my photos of myself that are framed. I don't have any, so that'll be my answer.
Maybe this picture of Jesus too.
For you?
Yeah.
Okay, you need one of those.
Yeah.